All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. To return, it's Cam Sutton. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Now it's counter. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Big Al Woods there to make the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. On 2nd down, here's Rudolph. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 30.
Throwing on 3rd down, here's Rudolph. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
I'm still an old-school football guy, and anytime you see a big-time running play, that fires me up. And if I'm on offense right now, in the position they're in now, inside the 10-yard line, I think after the way they've run it, they've set themselves up for a good play-action pass opportunity right here.
A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. They'll give it to Mixon. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
They'll try to throw now. Cousins toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
3rd and goal for Cousins. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Michael Thomas, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Gold now out to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And they'll run it here. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
All right, here we go.
Now the 4th-year man from Texas A&M, Christian Michael. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Here's Connor. Down to about the 22 here. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll try the air now. Here's Rudolph. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They go play action here on first down. Going deep downfield for Ron. toss. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On second down, here's Mixon. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, Cousins. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And they convert on third with a gain of 22. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They just do get the play off. Now Cousins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. Look at the dance and the juke.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
They run with Connor. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Well, definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. Connor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays. When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
We're going. Let's go.
Here's a give to Mixon, and he'll get this only up to about the 35. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Cousins. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown. That's taken on the 25. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here we go now.
Here's Rudolph now on 2nd down. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. On the left side, it's McDonald. 20, the big fella. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Rudolph throwing on second down. To the right side and complete to Washington. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third.
Now let's go. Green.
From the gun, here's Rudolph. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now they try the right side here. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And the Steelers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Rudolph. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Following the interception, Cousins. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. Back to Heinz Field after this. Cousins now to throw on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Off the play fake, Cousins. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Cousins on first down. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Let's go, let's go. Lynn, 50, here we go.
Now a first carry from Giovanni Bernard. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Second down, Cousins. And Thomas has it. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Throwing, Cousins. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. T.J. Watt in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And Gould is able to put it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Green, 39! Green, 39! Over!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Play action now. Cousins. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Dante Pettis in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals are in for 6. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. Sutton now to return. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 34 yards there and a first down. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. A first down throw for Cousins. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play. Cousins now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. On the toss, Bernard. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Giovanni Bernard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gold now out to kick it away. Sutton now to return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a handoff. It's Christian Michael. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Oh, little 360. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
They go play action here on 1st down. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
He drops it off for Bernard. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now a carry for Bernard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
A handoff to Mixon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And a Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Ryan Shazier coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And Gold is able to put it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And terrific field position here as they finally get him just shy of the midfield stripe.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Now a handoff looking right. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 50, it's Rudolph. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the Alabama man, Drake Kirkpatrick. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Sutton now to return. Oh, nice move. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
On second down, here's Rudolph. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Geno Atkins able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Third and long, it's Rudolph. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Carl Lawson, he's the one to get in this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a fourth down. Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Ross on the return. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And out will come the offense as they take over. Looking around the league from Raymond James Stadium, they're in the third quarter in Tampa. It's the Panthers moving back in front in what's been a seesaw affair. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Wide.
Now a toss play to Bernard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well.
Let's go.
Cousins now on second down. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And the Bengals on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation.
Yellow.
Throwing is Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here's Kevin Huber now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. With it is Brown. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another spot, the next defender may have him. And they've squeezed the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football. They've made it tough on them all game long.
The result of 1st down is a quick slant gets them 14.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Again, it's Rudolph. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 40, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Give the tackle there to Morgan Burnett. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Cousins now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Bernard. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Nixon. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Cameron Hayward coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 42. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
But Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He got 29 yards that time. Cousins now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try to lead it out.
They'll run with Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. Now Cousins. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Cameron Hayward in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. From the left hash, this from 39. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So without making excuses, you have to figure that this rain has had an impact now on both of his missed field goals.
It's one of those situations really difficult to practice for and tough to prepare yourself against. It's just a whole different animal kicking in the rain, and we've really seen him struggle.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play.
Detroit!
Rudolph on 1st down. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go.
On 1st down, Rudolph. And my goodness, another interception. William Jackson with a pick. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Fighting through it, he's got space. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Rudolph looking to throw it. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carlos Dunlap. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And the Steelers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Rudolph. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Detroit! Detroit!
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain.